Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Man United 1, Real Betis 0. Man United win 5-1 on aggregate. United move into the next group stage, the next round. Joining me today, we have two friends, two guys who have always been with us, our contributors. We have Louis, Houston, and Denver Red Army. Lou, welcome to the show.
What's going on, Big Tim?
Good, good. Thank you very much for joining us. And also we have the Soul Man, Joe, Houston Red Army. So we have an American contributing team today. Right, Joe, welcome to the show, mate. How are you?
What's going on, fellas? What's up? What's up?
Good, good. Right, United have qualified to the next stage, next round, whoever we get. I was talking to Louis earlier. He was looking for some easy games to try and catapult United further in and less players to be used and just use a regular team. But with teams like Juventus, Bayer Leverkusen still there, Roma still there, you know, Sporting Lisbon still there. I'm with UEFA. You just never know them out. You know, we need some viewing figures. Let's throw in Juventus and United together. Joe, what's your take? What would you want? Let's first of all talk about the game today. How did you see the game? Were you happy with Sanford United, the changed lineup?
The lineup is what it is. I did like seeing Palestri. Did like seeing Palestri on the pitch, starting. I think maybe Anthony's captain.
You're cutting in and out there, brother. We can't really hear you.
Still cutting out.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo.
Right, Louis, take over while Joe.
Yeah, no, man. It was look, professional performance for us today, right? I think first half we're definitely a bit shaky. You know, now you got me messed up. Real Betis. Yeah, Real Betis. Yeah, they broke through a couple of times early on in that first half. I think Maguire was a problem for us again in the first half today. But they created chances, and De Gea makes some really big saves. As we get further into the first half, and then as we get into the second half, we calmed down. We took over, created some chances. Probably could have had some more goals. I know Ten Hag was a little upset that we didn't score as early, and that we didn't score on a lot of different chances. So it could always get better, right? There's definitely some things that we continue to struggle with, but
right.
Yeah, solid performance for us today. We got the goal, fantastic goal, and we put it away, and then we're on to the next round.
So did you like with Maguire and Martinez, Malaysia and Wan-Bissaka, were you comfortable with that back four away?
Shaky to start, right? I think Wan-Bissaka overall had a decent game. I think Martinez overall, we expect good things from him. Malacia and Maguire, that was the gap on that side, right? I hate going in all the time because people, people have agendas with Maguire, but we proved once again that he just doesn't belong. We proved once again that he's not within Ten Hag's future. He's not in his plans. It worked, it was good to give Varane the rest, and Shaw needed the rest. I think that the subs that Ten Hag made were the right subs. We got Sabitzer on, overall, I think the lineup is fine, but yeah, it's a big liability for us in that back four whenever he's present. I even thought Lindelof I thought he had a good game when he came on, later in the second half. So yeah, man, just Maguire again. He's got to go.
Joe, how are we? Joe, are you there?
Nothing.
You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, it says
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh my God.
Hooray!
Okay. All right. Yeah, it is what it is. It's always gonna be that kind of game whenever with Maguire there. He's just it's unfortunate, man. Like there are just certain things, no matter how much drive, and You know what's crazy about Maguire, man. I got to give him a little bit of credit. I think he has the drive. I think he wants to be better, but there's clearly a physical barrier that is prohibiting him to be able to play Ten Hag ball. He's just not fast enough. Like he's like if he was maybe a couple of yards faster, then we might start looking at maybe, putting him in a position to be successful with Ten Hag, but he just doesn't have the speed, man. Like, no joke, Maguire is Weghorst in the back.
I gotta disagree with you.
No, man, these are two fucking giraffes.
Joe, let him make his point. Make your point.
Okay, I say this because just like Weghorst, there's certain things that Maguire does very well. Weghorst holds the ball very good. He's a good link-up play. Maguire, when it comes to corner kicks, get it out the way. When it comes to that's about it.
Yeah,
and the same thing with Weghorst. Like anything other than just link-up play and whatever, it's like it's the same thing. And
here's where I would say
there's an anti-English bias going on with Maguire and Weghorst.
Here's
if Weghorst was English, the fans would be out for him.
Here's where the vast difference between the two is. Okay, Weghorst came into this team understanding that he was not the Manchester United caliber player that the fans were going to expect.
You know that for sure?
Yes, facts.
So you're saying that Weghorst came into this team knowing he was going to be unsuccessful.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You just finished saying that he wasn't Manchester United caliber.
I said he came into this team understanding that he was not going to be the type of striker that fans expect from a Man United striker. That's what I said. That doesn't mean that he expected to be unsuccessful.
You mean the type that scores goals?
I'm
sorry, my bad.
Relax. Yeah. He understood that to come into this team and to win fans over. Fans were devastated that we signed Weghorst. All right. Fans were upset that we signed him. He understood that he had to come into this team and do a job and do a role, which was to press high, was to break up play, was not to score goals. It was just to be a physical body. He understood that. And he has worked his ass off since day one, knowing that the fan base sees him as a mediocre player. He understood this. And this is why he kind of has a cult following now. Because, yeah, we know he's trash, but God damn it, we love his heart and we love to see him run around. That's Weghorst. Now you have Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is someone who thinks he still deserves to be the captain of Manchester United Football Club. That's the difference. If Maguire wanted to get better, we would not have seen the season that we saw last season, which need I remind everyone, 6 months ago, we were singing, you're not fit to wear the shirt. That's what they were singing in the stands. You're not fit to wear the shirt.
Right.
Maguire does not want to get better. He thinks he's good enough. I think his job is on the line. And I think when he gets his chances now that he's been dropped, he's had to work a little bit harder.
Than normal. Because normally he always had that automatic straight in.
He wants to. He was happy where we were hosting and being the captain and being the Southgate pick. He was happy. Get him out of the club, bro. I'm sorry, but to compare the two, I don't think Weghorst is a better soccer player. I think that Weghorst deserves to be there more because of what he does to earn his place.
Right.
Maguire doesn't do that. No, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's proceed. Now that United have beaten, so what did you guys think of?
No rebuttal? Huh? We're just gonna let that slide?
I mean,
you can rebuttal.
It was the correct point.
Yes, go. So go on, Dolph. Round up that one, then we can move on. Thank you.
No, because no. Okay, so let me just round this up, right? Let's not get it twisted. No. I cannot allow this to happen again. I'm gonna call it out right now. Oh yeah, Fellaini's out here because like Louis looking like what Kareem 2.0. Because remember when Kareem and the Fellaini bromance that he had with Fellaini? I feel like we got that for Weghorst right now, right? It is unacceptable to look at Weghorst and think he should have any place in this. I am convinced he is not even good enough to be a squad player. No. He does not bring enough. He does not bring enough to the team. He does not bring enough to the gameplay. And the only reason we are not off with his head right now is because Rashford is banging in goals.
Well,
so now it's like it's not apparent. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No. It'll be one thing if Weghorst was the one that was assisting Rashford in a lot of these goals, but it's not. It's not even Weghorst. And I just see this guy. There's just certain chances that he's like, no, he's just not good enough, man. He's got to go.
So can I say, do you think United are playing to his strengths, though?
What the fuck is his strength?
Are they creating enough chances as a striker for him?
Let me round it back.
Terrible in the air.
Let me round it back
into the ball
game today. So look, that's also not what I'm saying though. Weghorst will not play for us beyond the summer. Okay, I'm not saying that we're keeping Weghorst. What I'm saying is he deserves to be there more than Harry Maguire does, and he works harder than Harry Maguire does. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Maguire doesn't deserve to be there at all. I'm saying Weghorst deserves to be in the squad because Ten Hag made a decision based off the fact that he didn't get who he wanted. He needed a player. He saw an opportunity and he brought that player in. But that's not who he wanted, and that's not his plan for the future. He wants an Aussie man, a Kane. He wants somebody like that.
Let me quickly throw this. Let me throw this wrench in there. Would Gakpo have done a better job, Joey?
Oh, probably.
Yes, he would.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Joe, you think Gakpo would have done a better job than Weghorst currently?
I think with some of the with a lot of the chances that Weghorst had been allotted, Gakpo would have done a better job. We would got more goals.
Louis?
Yeah, no, I think that a Gakpo would allow us to play a different way, right? I think we would play through Gakpo. We don't play through Weghorst. You know, I think
can't do shit with it.
And the chances that Weghorst has had, there's some where he absolutely should have scored and he didn't score. You know, we're all pumped up for him to get the goal because we know he's not good, right? And we know that he's not going to be here long term.
So it's a charity case.
But no. It's not.
Okay, let's move on swiftly from.
Hold on, real quick, because I'm going to tie it back into the game today, right? It's not a charity case because the man wears his heart on his sleeve. And the man works hard for the minutes that he gets, and he's grateful for the minutes that he gets.
So right? Did Daniel James.
More or less.
So is he better than Igalo?
But
no.
I didn't hear the question. Sorry, go ahead.
Is he better than Igalo?
No.
Again, different.
You understand Igalo? Igalo is playing in Saudi Arabia right now. And I will take Igalo right now in this squad over Weghorst.
I would say that I loved Igalo as a person. I think that, and that's what I think. The same thing. I think a lot of people.
Would you take Igalo right now over Weghorst?
Probably not, because I kind of see them similar. I see them as players that didn't offer us a lot, but they were good people that worked hard for the club, so they had their small following. That's how I see them.
It's not about small following, man. I think one is a striker, the other one is not. I don't know how
Weghorst. To move on from this. Let's
this isn't the Weghorst show, but that motherfucker's a bum.
To pull it all back into the game,
right.
there's Martinez. There are a few times in the first half where the striker's basically targeting Maguire. He's playing off of his shoulder. He gets in behind, and De Gea is forced to make these saves. And in the first half, Martinez, he turns to Maguire and he lights him up. I mean, he's just like, dude, you are the weakest link. You are the problem for us. And the reason that I disagree with you, man, is because this has been a problem for us. He's continuously not been at the level, nor has he tried to get to the level over the last, when did we sign him? 2017? Right?
He's not capable.
Yeah, he's just not capable.
He doesn't have the capabilities.
I don't think he's going to improve on that.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. would, let's say a younger Cristiano Ronaldo is playing with us off the right. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo would have the same frustrations with Weghorst
I'm
that
sure he would.
Martinez is having
Yes, he would.
with Maguire?
Again, I'm sure he would, but I still don't think that Maguire is trying to get better. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't think he's trying. I don't think he's trying, and
when
it's too late.
When he plays for England, he's a first choice, first on the team sheet. He's an England hero.
Hey, Tim. Hey, that's got more to say about y'all.
And we will move on very swiftly. That will be discussed on another day, on another slot. Right. Back. Anyway, let's not open a can of worms on this first day of Europa football.
It's a wonderful day today. Yes, let's not get distracted.
Right. So with the front line, Pelistri, what did you guys think of Pelistri today? Louis?
Solid, man. And look, it was his first it was his debut 90 minutes, right? It was his first time starting and playing the whole 90 minutes. I thought he did extremely well. And you know, him and Garnacho, I think, are definitely players for the future. They're younger talents. I think Pelistri is a little bit older than Garnacho. And he's been with us for a little while now, but he's also played under systems, I think, that number one, didn't give him the opportunities. And then number two, if he did get the opportunities, like under an Ole, for example, I think that, you know, we didn't create the environment that would allow him to develop properly and to make an impact in games. But today, I thought he tracked back when he could. He put in a couple of good tackles. Going forward, there's, you know, some decent passing, some creativity.
Right.
It wasn't a masterclass by any means. It's not a breakout game or anything like this, but definitely saw some very positive signs. I will say this though, there is no universe where he deserved that yellow card. That was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and really bad, just really bad officiating again in Spain. But that's what we've come to expect.
Right. Joe, what do you think of Pelistri today?
I like the kid, man. I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a more refined play. I still feel like him and Garnacho and no. I feel like him and Garnacho still kind of have this youthful eagerness about them where they overthink or they think too far ahead and they just keep losing their footing. This is something that I've noticed with a lot of academy players. Chong was one of the first ones that I've seen. Like he'll be on a break and then he'll just trip over the ball because it's just too much in his head, you know. Like a lot of these guys, they just need to slow down. I feel like Pelistri is more technically gifted than Garnacho.
Wow.
It's like when it comes to being able to know how to control the ball that's coming to him, like I see him like a ball come to him, he knows where he's going, right? So his trapping of the ball is involved with like his next move. You know, there's a maturity level that's slightly, I feel like it's slightly above.
Yeah, I mean, he has been
Garnacho.
there 3 years. Don't forget.
Yeah,
he came with what's the other guy who's loaned out to Sunderland? What's his name?
Ahmad Diallo.
Ahmadu. They all came under Ole. 2017 with Cavani.
Ahmad's balling, man. It's unfortunate, man, but we have a few players that
and you also have to leave Chong.
He's gone.
Yeah, I think we sold him. I don't think we loaned him out. I think we sold him.
That was quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't quick. It wasn't quick enough.
No.
Oh, that's cold.
It is what it is, man. I'm not. No. I'm not about that Januzaj level. Like we can't be that team that keep the Januzajs around for too long, man. We need to let these what's his name?
And I like Januzaj when he played for Sociedad too.
What was the other? He was a shorter. He was like he played midfield, but he was just too small for the Prem.
Gomez.
Yeah. Gomez.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Very skillful player.
Very skillful player. Was just he just didn't have the body for the Prem. And I feel like Ahmad needs to juice up a little bit this summer, man, because it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out.
He needs the Lukaku diet, man.
I don't know about Lukaku. Lukaku
Remember
looking
when
like
he like
he
came
ate too
back
much.
from the summer and he was like 3 times bigger?
Yo, nah, Lukaku. Yo, remember that one time where his pants was sagging?
Yeah.
Man, that's what I knew. Get him out of my club.
Right.
Get him out.
Oh,
So
man.
I see. So Rashford now, he's on fire. He is. But there's a thin line here. I want to tread gently. People are saying he's confident. He can score every goal, but also he's also being selfish. Louis.
There is a balance that great footballers can find, right? That great strikers can find. It's you want your striker to be a little selfish. You want your striker to have the confidence to take players on 1v1, to try shots from distance, you want your confidence to, or you want your player to have that confidence to feel like they can score from everywhere. Cristiano Ronaldo is probably the greatest ever example of that, right? But I mean, it's something that like Nistelrooy had. It's something that Van Persie has. It's all these types of strikers. You do have to have the professional mind where it wasn't this game, but I guess it was Betis last week. Basically, if the player is right there, if your teammate is right there, give the pass and get the goal, especially if you're maybe, if you're tied or if you're one up or even if you're behind. If that moment is there, give the ball, right? And Rashford, I feel like he's tried to be the player that always goes, and that didn't work out. I think he's tried to be the player that always passes, and that didn't work out. I think he's slowly trying to finally get into that maturity and get into that balanced striker that has the swagger, but also has the mind to read the game and know what is needed. He's really come a long way, and I'm really happy for him. I think, I don't even think he's peaked yet. I think we have some more to see from Rashford. And I think he's just trying to find that sweet spot.
Joe, Rashford.
I feel like there's selfish and then there's smart, right? I think today's goal was a smart play. Because like there wasn't really too many options. And he was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm Marcus motherfucking Rashford, MBE. Take this, take this, But then there have been times when I've seen him make stupid plays. And I need Rashford to be more of a smarter player than a player that scores those goals. I don't need those goals. I don't need those goals. I don't need, like, we're talking about Rashford, right? But like a good example would be Anthony in the last game. My man had 3 Manchester United players straight up in line where he could have just a lateral pass, boom, money. He went for the glory. See, and that is the difference between a championship mentality and a top 4 final, because the team operates as a team. I still feel like we are a team, but we have individualistic moments.
Very true. Very true.
That shit with Anthony trying to chip the keeper, like, my man. And I see this with Rashford. I see this with Bruno.
Yeah.
Where they'll like, and I think in the past we've had managers that, because like these guys are always like, somewhat in form, in and out of form, they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to maybe mentally get these guys, but that's what we need. We need our best players to play our most intelligent football. Right. We don't need our best players to give us highlights. The highlights will come, bro. But if we play intelligent football, we'll put ourselves in a position where we can now start making highlights. If we're up 2-3, okay, let's start trying the tricks. Let's start trying, the chips, but let's get comfortable first before we start trying that. Right. Not like 0-0 in a fucking quarterfinal. You want to chip a goddamn goalkeeper that's fucking 6'3". I don't know.
But you see, it comes down to so many things. I want to be on I want to be the headliner. You know, I want to be on social media. I want people to be talking about. I want my profile to be big. I want to be compared to this person. You know, so there's the ego, the selfishness, and I want to be the man. Look, I watch Real Madrid. They are planning to win another Champions League, but they play like a unit. Benzema will still make that pass. He's not gonna. He will only shoot when it is, you know. But I think Eric Ten Hag is kind of, maybe he's giving them too much freedom. I don't know. There was one thing Alan Giggs said once. He said when they had Ruud van Nistelrooy as the main striker, he said if you guys cannot find the pass to him, then you're not good enough. So Giggs, Beckham, Scholes, Keane had to always channel the ball to him. Once they got down the wings, cross the ball, and he will be there. If you can't do it, then you are not doing your job, because they played it through him. When you can't get it to him and there's an option, then we go the option. But if that's the first option, find Ruud van Nistelrooy.
We tried that shit already, right? We tried that shit.
But it's a different caliber. We have a different caliber of players now.
Yeah,
those players were a bit more clued. There was no social media as it is now. You see what I mean?
I think if we had like we're comparing. Okay, Tim, you really just compared Van Nistelrooy with Weghorst.
No,
right? Like,
no. The only difference, they're both Dutch. That's that. What someone told me yesterday, he said, "Oh, obviously Rashford is gonna break Ronaldo's record of 24 goals last season." I said, "Bro, that's a very bad comparison. Ronaldo played in one of the worst Premier League United teams of all time and still got 24. This is a much better team that Rashford playing in. Come on, that comparison is literally null and void. The numbers, yeah, but that team last season, to get 24 there, you got to like, who was providing the ball? Matic, Bruno on a good day, Pogba's of the season. It was literally the season last year was messed up, but he still scored 24. But this season, Rashford's having a free roll, and the balls they're flowing. It's a better team.
I think that where we're still in the process of, and what we're still headed towards, is individual players understanding what their expected role is every single game, and then executing that role in a world-class type of way. When Giggs is talking about, our job was to get it towards Nistelrooy, is because Nistelrooy understood that he was the target man and his job was to finish. And he did his job extremely, extremely well. It wasn't necessarily for glory or to be selfish. It was, this is my role in the team. Giggs understood his role in the team. Scholes understood his role in the team. If you look at our team, we're still, it's so unbelievable how positive our results have been and how well that we're doing, given the fact that new manager, 8 months ago, worst Premier League Manchester United side ever, young players like Garnacho, young players like Balestri, new players like Wout Weghorst coming in and understanding what your role is and what it has to look like every single game. A Casemiro might understand that because he's been there, right?
Yes.
A De Gea, I think, might understand that because he's been
Varane.
there. There's Varane, definitely. There's a lot of players, like Martinez is still young. Anthony is still young. Rashford is maturing. He's getting older. And I think he's starting to understand his role way, way, way better. But Malacia is still young, it's a bit
even the low is still young. He's not even 25.
The low is young. To reach that level of understanding and being able to read the game and understand the game and execute to, at the highest level, that's where we're trying to get to, right? That's where we're trying to get to. We're not, I think Tim's right. You can't just out and out compare, right? Like the Ronaldo or towards the Keane and the Scholes, because we haven't reached that level yet. There's so many positive signs though, and I do really think that Ten Hag is the one to take us there. So
Right.
I think it's a game like today, or a tie, like the 2-leg tie between Betis is a very, very good, I think it's a window into the future, right? We're not there. We have things that we need to work on. It wasn't a perfect game today. We made a lot of mistakes today, but it was professional. We did see it out. Rashford was, I think you're right, was extremely smart. He looked up, he saw, yeah, I could do it. And he had the confidence to do it. You know, so very, very positive overall. A lot of things that we need to work on, but very positive.
Joe, your take on that?
Yeah, I'm on the same page with Louis, man. Small play for Rashford. I see the process. I trust the process. Just, you know, process can't be included with Weghorst. Needs to go. I don't even want him as a squad player. And that's to say, I also don't want Martial at this club next summer. Too much of a liability.
That's probably fair.
Too high on wages. Too much of a liability. Got to go.
Let me ask you
3
real quick.
strikers.
225 is not a lot a week.
Say what now?
225 a week is not a lot of money.
It's more than I'm making, Tim.
No, I know what I mean.
For what he's doing though.
Don't forget, we were
like, how many games is he playing? You know, Weghorst has already played more games than Martial this season.
Oh,
Weghorst came in halfway. He came in the
wow. That's deep.
Weghorst has already played more games than Martial this season. Weghorst came in the mid-transfer window.
Tim, I think Martial is a good enough player to earn those wages, but he can't stay consistent and fit. Yeah. And if you can't stay consistent, then we shouldn't be paying you that. But Joe, the question I was going to ask you though, if you went to our bar this weekend and Weghorst walked in, you'd have a beer with him.
Well, of course, because he still rocks the badge, and I can tell. And
that's what I'm saying. He's a great guy. You would love to have him at a cookout. That's all I'm saying.
I would love to. Yes. I would invite.
That's all I'm saying. I would love the guy.
Listen. I would invite Fellaini to the cookout.
But would you invite Di Maria?
No.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna invite him to the cookout.
I wouldn't.
But I'll give him the wrong address.
That's just cold.
Send him over to the southwest side. See how it really is.
Yeah, right.
It was really good.
Okay, so United. So from that performance you saw today, Louis, what would you grade the team on a scale of 1 to 10? I mean,
6 average overall. I think there were some good performances individually. Some very bad performances individually. Again, I'm alluding to Maguire. Thought he did terrible. I thought Weghorst, harping on my own guy, he was, had no impact. It was, it wasn't a good game for him. He had more of an impact against Barcelona. Wasn't a good game for him. Still like him. But I thought Bruno played well. I thought Pellistri played well. I thought Rashford played well. I thought Martinez played well. I think you got to finish your chances earlier, especially when they're, when they're kind of open and they come early. You got to take those chances. But overall, good day at the office.
Joe, what would you grade United's performance today as a team?
I'll give the team a 5. I think we were okay. I think if Real Betis had better strikers, we would be having a completely different conversation right now.
Wow.
Honestly.
Do they score 4 though?
Yo, their main strikers are Warriors.
I mean, De Gea had a great game. He had saves. Man, I think he did really, really well. I don't disagree with you. I think better strikers, they would have had way more goals.
They would have had him.
But
regardless of De Gea's saves, De Gea would have had to make a couple more of those. He had no right blocking that header that came off the corner.
Oh no, he had no right, but it was a fantastic save.
No right. at all.
He could save the
Kareem,
bro.
Kareem. I'm just saying.
Right. So obviously you guys are happy with United's performance. I'm not saying excited, but obviously
Not
United
excited.
did a
I'm
professional
happy.
job, did what was needed, and they move on to the next round. Considering we played an extra round by playing Barcelona. So, Joe, we now go into the draw tomorrow. So this is this round of 16 now, or is this quarterfinals?
This is quarterfinals that we're
Quarterfinals.
going into.
Quarterfinals.
Yeah.
We have Jose Mourinho's Roma, Juventus, Bayer Leverkusen, the Portuguese team that knocked out Arsenal, and there's still a few other teams around there somewhere. What do you want, Joe? What do you want?
I want Jose. I want Jose right now because listen. I want Jose right now because I don't want him in the final. I feel like if we play him right now, we can beat him. But in the final, no, man. In the final, we ain't got this dude on a one game like situation.
Yes.
It's 50-50 with that guy, man.
I want Roma to get knocked out in penalties against Sporting. That's what I want.
That's not gonna happen. He's gonna be Sporting. No, listen. Jose is gonna be in the final if he doesn't play us.
Yeah, probably.
I'll let you know that right now. And I feel like right now it's better with Rashford is hot, our defense are healthy, looking good. Yo, right now it's the time to play Jose.
So I would take Jose than Juventus.
I'd rather take Jose than Juventus right now.
Louis.
Who we scared of? Tammy Abraham? Who we scared of?
Yeah, I would definitely say you definitely make a good point there. I think having him, if you take him on early, you know that the team is in, we're in form other than the Liverpool game, and we're healthy for the most part. It's not a good, it's not a bad point, right?
Right.
I feel like
for me, man, I just want, and I was telling Tim earlier, because we're playing every 3 days, man, I just want the easiest route through it, man. I hope we play Anderlecht, then Union, and then maybe we can play, Sporting in the final, because I want some Fugazi flukes. I want, what I'm saying? I don't think that, if we play Roma, it's not that I don't think that we can't win. I want us to win as much as possible. And I want us to have an easy breezy time, man.
Jose,
I would love us to
listen. We need to get it out of our heads. We are Manchester United Football Club. There is no easy breezy time with this badge.
No,
it doesn't matter where we go. It doesn't matter if we're in LA. It doesn't matter if we're in Timbuktu. People are gonna come at us with their best. Yeah. So we have to be at our best.
Always.
That's it. We just gotta get that standard up.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable if Anderlecht came at us with their best?
Bro,
I'd rather play Anderlecht's best.
Bro, what does it matter if we're not mentally strong? If we come at Anderlecht the same way we came at Liverpool, we'll lose that fucking game.
But I also want us to win. I want us to win 2 more trophies. I think we can win our cups out.
You're saying that Jose Mourinho can stop us from winning 2 more trophies?
That would be his plan. I think Jose Mourinho.
I was just again with the schedule the way it is. I would just, I would want our team to have the least. The route that causes the least amount of injuries and the least amount of fatigue. That's what I want, because I want us to have longevity in multiple tournaments. That's what I'm saying.
You need to change clubs.
It's not about being scared.
You need to change clubs. You need to go support Arsenal. Teams that are no longer in any other tournaments. You need to go see,
gentlemen.
Tottenham.
As you can see, gentlemen.
Tottenham can't win anything.
Jose Mourinho would want to would like to stick. There's also West Ham United. Would love to stick a nut back at United for sacking him. He would want to prove a point. Like, listen, I gave you your first Europa trophy. I'm gonna also make sure I could be the one to make sure you don't win another trophy after I left. He would have a point to prove.
We already did it.
Yo,
he would love to. He would love. I would
love to smack Jose Mourinho, because honestly,
it's gonna be more of a grudge match.
Listen to me. Jose Mourinho don't give a damn about anybody but himself. We could have built a statue of him after winning us that Europa League. He's still coming for our necks because Jose only cares about his own accolades. It does not matter. It does not matter. So to me, like you no longer wear the badge. Hey, you're open game. You're open game. You got to get at them. Get at them. I don't care. When we played Derby County, get at them. I don't care. Who's Carrick managing for right now? What is it? Middlesbrough. When we play Middlesbrough, cut those motherfuckers. I don't care.
He's doing well at Middlesbrough too.
He's doing well. That's what we're
but I mean, you know, they still couldn't beat us.
I'm done with the sentimentality, man. We got to be killers, man. We got to go back to being killers, man.
That's facts. Killers. That's facts. You know? And look, and again, I think Ten Hag is the person to get us back there. I just know we're not there yet. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
We're not there. We're not there.
So Louis, so if we play Jose Mourinho, would you be worried?
Worried? Man, you know me, I'm always optimistic.
No, all right, not what, concerned.
The only thing I concern myself with is just, again, the fatigue and the injuries. You know what I mean? It's like I want our team to stay fit as long as possible this season. But look, if we go, you know, against Mourinho, you know, our bar will be packed. You know what I mean? The British Bulldog here in Denver will be packed, and we'll expect our boys to win. We expect ourselves to win and to be able to go on. Yeah, I'm not scared of him. I just don't want to have to deal with the fucking headache. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Right. I mean, congratulations to Man United winning today, without a doubt. I mean, I knew from the first leg that 4-1, if we'd gone there with a 2-1 cushion, I'd have been concerned. 4-1, yeah, they're going to rush. It's like any home team trying to get back the goals. We're trying to rush in the first 20 minutes. It's how you weather the storm and keep the home fans, to us, keep the away fans quiet. Yeah. That starts to play in the mind. I will never, like I said, I will never forget the game against RB Leipzig. We went there and considered 2 in 5 minutes. And Wan-Bissaka was lost. And I like, really, bro? But that is what it is. So United now, Europa League is out the way. We're going to see the draw tomorrow. Then we plan for the next strategy. But Premier League is back. Are we got Premier League or we got FA Cup this weekend?
No, we have a cup tie this weekend. We're playing Fulham.
Fulham at home. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have 2 games in hand on the Premier League. Where are we fitting all these games into?
Exactly.
Those guys are all going to push further back into the season, further in. So Arsenal will now be 2 games ahead of us, with 16 points ahead if they win this weekend.
Yeah. And we're
City are also going to be playing the FA Cup, because City are still in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Arsenal not. So Arsenal will play this weekend and further stretch their lead.
You don't know that.
Right.
Calm down, man. Yo, Arsenal, man. Speaking of Arsenal.
Dude, yeah, that game was freaking hilarious.
Speaking of Arsenal.
I love that they lost.
Speaking of Arsenal. Yo, bro.
So do you think Arsenal deserve to be knocked out, Joe? You know what I mean? I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch that shit either.
Wow, Sevilla lost to Fenerbahce. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Wait, is Sevilla out?
Are they out, or did they win in aggregate? Hold on, let me go back.
Because Sevilla, they're the Europa Cup specialist.
Yeah, I think they're still out there.
Let me see.
No, I think they're out.
Nope, they're ahead 2-1 on aggregate, but they did.
The game's still on?
Yeah, no, like they went on. They went on to the next round.
So the next round. So then
2-1 aggregate. Yeah, Sevilla's still like, yo.
Sevilla's still there? Oh,
yo,
no.
they're pros, man. This is their shit.
I don't want another Spanish team. I mean, come on now. We've done Barcelona. We've done Real Betis. How many more Spanish teams do we need? Did we play Real Sociedad as well? Yeah, we did play Real Sociedad.
We did, yeah. They were in our group.
We did in the group stage. Real Sociedad, Barca, Real Betis. How many more Spanish teams they're gonna throw at us?
Fuck it. Let's sweep these Spanish
I don't want to play Sevilla. That one I don't want to play.
No, I do not like that one. That I do not like.
Why not?
They knocked us out 6 years ago.
They knocked us out. Damn, man. Come on, man.
The thing is, though, they've knocked us out several times in consecutive competitions. That's the annoying thing about Sevilla.
So
again, we're way better now than we were then.
Yes.
Again, it's the headache that you don't want to deal with if you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. Like if we go,
I will take West Ham than anybody else.
we are still favorites to win the Europa League across many different polls, many different networks. A lot of people rate Manchester United to win the whole thing. Does that mean that they'll win? Of course it doesn't. But it does level an expectation that we can beat anybody that is left. It's just who would you rather play against? That's what it is. It's not about being scared. It's not about not believing that we're capable of doing it. Sevilla will cause a lot of problems for us and will probably pull out a result, but it's just a game that you don't want to play. It's the same as, you know, I hope that freaking Roma get knocked out by Feyenoord in a crazy PK.
There's also Feyenoord still there.
Yeah, like,
that's Ruud van Nistelrooy's team.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, I mean, you know,
the Feyenoord ain't doing shit, man. Come on, bro. What are you talking about, man?
So do you? I'll ask you guys this: do you think, on the flip side, teams will be scared to play United now? They'll be trying to avoid United.
I think so. I think people. I think people have a massive respect for Ten Hag. I think they have a massive respect for Ten Hag and what he's done and what he's doing.
Right.
And look, I think teams look at I think these teams make the same conversations that we're making, which is, yeah, Man United's still there. I'd rather we not have to play them at all, if possible. You know, I'd rather play, you know, Sporting.
Union.
I'd rather play Union, you know, I'd rather play one of these teams. That's just, I mean, I think that's just, you know, with professional football as schedules as condensed as they are, fatigue and longevity and injuries are a constant concern. You know, I'd rather play, you know, I'd rather these teams, you know, have to play the same amount that we're playing.
Right.
You know? So we didn't have to have this disadvantage.
Joe, do you think other teams are a bit concerned about United currently? As in trying to avoid, they would love not to be drawn. They'll not like to be drawn to United in the draw.
I mean, I can see how they can be concerned, but I don't think we're there yet where teams are like officially like scared of us. You know what I mean? We're not there yet. I think most of these teams still feel like they can get a result out of us, right? It's not until we start battering, like just straight up putting the sword to certain teams, then that's when we're gonna start seeing that's when I feel like we'll get to a place where we can win games before we even get on the pitch. I don't think we're there.
Right, that's psychological.
No, definitely not.
I don't think we're there.
Right.
But I think I think every team that's still in the tournament would rather play West Ham than us.
Oh yes, 100%.
You know?
Yes.
Wait a minute, West Ham is still in this shit?
Yes. They're there.
Yo.
Yeah.
Wow.
West Ham is still there.
They've been so trash. Who they play today?
Nobody important. Let me see who they play. Oh no,
they played some dental hygienists and shit.
No, hold on. Did they play
dental hygienist? What we got against dental hygienists, mate?
I have nothing against them, but if they're part of my football club, I might have a little something to say.
Right. Then that should be an easy tie.
Yeah, that should be an easy tie. Last year, I would not have been able to say that.
I don't think West Ham are in it.
Yeah, they're qualified. I think I saw them.
Bro, nah, man.
When you said
they got knocked out.
Now I'm looking at
they got knocked out in the last round, bro.
Yeah, no, they're out.
Huh? What was I looking at then? I thought I saw them.
Yeah, when you said it, I was like, it sounds so right, but oh wow, Feyenoord put the smackdown on Shakhtar today. I didn't see the game, but wow, 7-1, man. That's okay. Good on you, Feyenoord.
Hang on a minute. West Ham are still there.
What's that?
Who did they play today, Tim?
They played. Let me see this team.
It's Fenerbahce. Or no, sorry, it's Sevilla.
West Ham played AEK Lenia.
Did they play them last week?
This is today's game, bro. The 16th Thursday. Oh, so I think that
Mhm.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean, that's Europa Conference. They're
you
Europa
got me
Conference.
so freaking messed up right now, man. They're in
Sorry,
the
bro.
conference.
No, so that's Europa
They're
Conference.
down there with Lazio and
Yeah, that's Europa Conference.
Del Real.
Because you have Champions League, Europa League, and Europa Conference League. So then
Yeah,
the third Europa tier
had
trophy.
you had me going, dude. I swore that they were still in.
Yeah.
They're not.
I do apologize.
Yeah, no, it's
they're,
okay.
they're still there. They're doing well. They're doing well. They're
So it's
Europa
Sevilla,
Conference.
Feyenoord, Manchester United, Juventus, Sporting, and Bayern Leverkusen, Roma, and Union Saint Gilloise. How do you say that? Gilloise. No clue how to say that. The team from Belgium. And good on them, man. The 3-0 versus Union Berlin. And Union Berlin have been doing extremely well in the Bundes. I think they're
Right.
still third or fourth.
Hey,
Right.
hey, if you win the Champions League, it's an automatic in to the Champions League the next season. If you win,
No, you
Europa
still no.
League-
You still gotta go through the rounds. Real Madrid had to go through the rounds again. Oh yeah, they won. They're the
if you win the
Real
Champions
Madrid,
League,
Real Madrid are the holders of Champions League. They beat Liverpool in the final 1-0. We were at the game there last season, Joe. Don't forget me, you, and guy from the
no,
Bayern Munich guy.
no. Wait, you don't automatically qualify for the Champions League the next season if you win the
No.
Champions League,
No.
but you automatically qualify for the
You-
Champions
you-
League if you win the Europa League.
Okay. So, but in that case, Real
Well,
Madrid
the automatic.
Real Madrid won La Liga.
No, the winner does qualify.
The winner gets qualified for the
They
next
take
season.
the first spot in the A.
Yeah, they
pot.
take the next. But yeah, come on, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you
If
talking
you
about?
win, Europa or if you win La Liga, you automatically get a
You win La
spot in
Liga,
the Champions
yeah.
League.
In the
Win
Champions
the-
League,
win
yes.
the league, yeah.
Europa.
Otherwise,
If you win Europa, you automatically get a spot in Champions League. That I know.
Yes, and if you
European
win
Conference, you win European Conference, like Jose did last season. He got a spot in Europa. That's why he's in
Yes.
Europa now, and he's planning to go to the Champions League.
And the same thing, if you win the Champions League, you automatically get a spot. My thing is, what do you get if you win the Conference League?
You get into Europa.
You get into Europa. That's why.
Oh, you automatically get into Europa.
Roma won it. Jose won it last season. So he's
Oh,
won
okay.
Champions League,
That-
Europa, and European Conference. He's the first winner of the
okay.
conference because they introduced conference last season. The
Yeah.
people who come
First
7th and
match
8th.
in all 3 major European trophies.
That's for the teams that come 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and a quick prediction for the game on Sunday. Fulham, Man United, Fulham FA Cup. It's one game. It's not 3 points. A winner has to emerge. Louis.
I'm gonna say comfortable 2-0.
Joel.
You know my settings.
No, I can't remember what they were.
I don't make predictions anymore. Not until the end of the season. I'm
Oh.
sorry, man. It's a
Here
good
we go.
bro. It's been a good season. I'm liking it. I've been keeping in that rule, and
It's worked out.
it's worked out overall. It didn't work out against Liverpool, but you know what? You know what? I still gave. It's crazy because that game I actually predicted I could have sworn I actually predicted like a 1-1 or 2-1 to United.
I think
At Liverpool, right?
you guys had 2-1
Because
loss.
United were on form. Liverpool were not on
We were
form.
on
They had just
form,
been
yeah.
battered by Real Madrid.
So whenever I diverge, man, like crazy shit happen, man. So 2-1 Fulham, congratulations. I'm just gonna, you guys already know how I feel about United, how superstitious I am when it comes to, I just want this. I want this so bad for this season to be more successful. I want it so bad that I would rather be wrong in every prediction than just predict the win and then we just fucking completely capitulate. Not saying that it's my fault anyway, but mentally, it's just
I blame you.
yeah. That's not what I'm. I'm just yeah. Listen, Tim. We're still in Subaru, right? We still play that fantasy football. I never predict for Manchester United to win, even in fantasy football.
Right. Wow.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
That's what I'm at.
So that if you're following that super team, then that's good. And I can long may it be. And United keep on winning. That's all that matters.
Hey, well,
Well,
yeah.
gentlemen, it's been
We'll
an
thank you at the end of the
absolute
season.
pleasure. United cruising on. We're all gonna debate tomorrow. Who we're gonna play? Was it fixed? Was it not fixed? Oh, this is not the right team. We should have played.
Probably thanks.
We'll just have to wait and see. Louis, thank you very much. Joey, thank you very much for coming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We shall be joining you guys after the game on Sunday about the post-game FA Cup. Will United go into the semi-finals? Because I mean, the only team that really can cause United a problem is Man City. I mean, but FA Cup, you just never know. On any given day, anyone could be anybody. But gentlemen, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Glory, glory.
Hey, United, let's fucking go.
Let's
Good
do
win
this.
today, man.
There you
Good
go.
win. Solid.